So welcome on in to an all new episode of Comic Book Women. I'm Laura, joined by Lucy, Jen, and Sarah. And tonight we're going to be talking Transformers. We just finished a list with the cover price guys and on Lords of the Long Box, and it's on that list. It's a thing. They're all laughing because I already did this whole spiel about 20 seconds ago, but forgot to press the go live button because I'm new to this. This is something I've never done before.
So. Oh my God, it's so funny. I'm all like clicking. We're all like.
Unbelievable. That was such a good, I did it so much better the first time too.
You did. You freaking killed the opening.
Yeah. I got to do it all over. Shout out to our sponsors over at Cover Price. Use the code in the description if you want to get 1 month of their unlimited membership for 99 cents. And shout out to Bird City Comics, our sponsored retailers. Same deal. In the description, you'll find a coupon code to use on anything in the Bird City Comics store. Oh, thank you. They call me Bruce. Thank you. Yeah, that's so crazy. I've done this before, I swear.
Did you guys hear
girls,
the,
are you guys
the
excited
applause?
to cover? Huh?
Did you guys hear the applause?
Yeah.
You did? I didn't hear it. That's so weird. Okay. The long as you hear it, it's fine. Okay.
It's good. We got it.
Yeah. Hey, Rob. If you guys don't watch, like, I know the Saturdays, I love their shows. They go through all the toys and everything. And so make sure to check Teen or Her on Saturdays morning. So, yeah, you may continue.
Perfect. All right. Well, let's get started. Because like I said, we were going to be talking about Transformers, and these books have been popping up everywhere, especially since Void Rivals release. There's just been so much buzz around this title. So, Jen, are you excited for it? You're a huge G.I. Joe Transformers fan, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't say I know all of the characters and vehicles and backstories. I know a lot, but not all. I've been watching Transformers since the 80s. I really wanted the Optimus toy, but it was too expensive. So I opted for Bumblebee. And my sister probably, if she's watching this, can probably track down the photos. Because I used to, in all the photos, I would just hold it next to me. And my parents would be like, what are you doing? And I'm like,
it's my friend.
You know, when I started working at the comic book shop, they used to have one. Is it one of those huge ones?
No, it was because Bumblebee in the 80s.
Oh wait, no, I remember we seen a picture.
Oh, you have?
You did. You posted a long time ago.
Oh,
maybe on your IG.
No. It was on one of our shows when we were with Tales from the Flip Side. We talked about it. I don't know. I think it was when was it the Bumblebee show? I don't know. Like we talked about it, and.
But back when he was a Voltacan Beetle and not.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Namesh. We appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, and real quick, because we were talking about this before the show, if you have Pluto, the Pluto app, you can watch the original 80s Transformers cartoon on there. You can watch Beast Wars from the 90s. There's a lot of stuff on Pluto right now for free.
Nice.
Very cool. All right. Sarah, anything to add to that?
Yeah, I too was an 80s baby, and I remember the block of cartoons like every morning was My Little Pony, Transformers, and G.I. Joe. So that was like my world for how many years. So I'm kind of not totally informed of the Transformer universe, but I've seen a couple episodes.
Did you watch the movie?
Show for you.
I don't remember the movie.
The animated movie. Oh.
But I just remember like the G.I. Joe movie was brutal too. It was the 80s, so.
Thank you, Planet Arizona Comics, too. We appreciate that so much. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of information here. And women can definitely like comics. And Trish Forstner's in the chat. They create comics. So this is the place for you to be. What were you going to say, Jen?
I kind of think I forgot.
A deep thought. Let me know if you remember. Let me know. All right, let's kick this off.
Oh,
what is this?
So this is okay. I feel like Transformers could be a part 2, part 3 type of a thing. So this is one slide that is dedicated. Now it's from an article that's I think a year or two old. So some of these prices might be current, but these are toys from the 80s. So that Optimus, granted, if you go to look for it and you type in Optimus Prime Pepsi, there's a couple different versions. The cheaper version is a newer version. The original 80s version that you're seeing right here is what you're looking for. Like that
$5,000. Crazy. The blaster, we're looking at $2,000. Hot rods going for $3,000. Starscream $2,000. Soundwave $2,000. I'm trying to see if I recognize any of these, but I honestly don't.
And then there's a
I
Bumblebee.
remember the Pepsi one.
You do?
Yeah, I remember the Pepsi one. You know, I think at the shop where I worked at, he had one, and I think he had it in a case.
Oh.
So I don't know. Heather's here. She's to go ahead.
Very cool. Okay. Well, yeah, guys, if you're just joining, we're talking Transformers. Here's some old school toys. So if you're ever at a yard sale or scrummaging around at a flea market, do not skip over these.
Laura, are we
Grab
doing the
'em.
giveaway that we were supposed to do on Friday, but we didn't have a show Friday from last Tuesday?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll collect comments from that show, the Barbie show, right now. So at the end of it, we'll do the giveaway.
Just don't let me forget. I always forget.
I won't. I have it. I know we always forget. I won't.
So here we go. I think this is the one that everybody's going to recognize, but there's a slight difference here. So Jen, why don't you tell us about him?
So on the left, it's just the direct edition. On the right, it's the newsstands from 1984. There's been a couple of additional printings, and I think there's a facsimile also, and a penny version. I've seen a penny version that was put out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is kind of an easy one, but which one do you guys think is worth more?
The one on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
All right.
Great.
All right. That was an easy one. Guys, if you're new to the show, we like to gamble a little bit here on which cover we think is going to be stronger. So in this case, this was kind of an easier one, but the newsstand, a very fine, is going for $93 right now. If you have a 9.8, it's at almost $2,000. On the direct edition, you're looking at $1,500 roughly for a 9.8 and $65 for a fine. I think Anthony and I used to have one of these. Ant, you're in the chat, I think. Do we still own it? I know we did, but so many comics come through here. Do any of you guys have this?
No, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Transformers. I have to admit it.
Wait, what?
No, I'm not a fan.
Wait, you're the one who suggested this. I thought you did.
No, Laura did.
I like Transformers. Because I mean, with Void Rivals coming out and Robert Kirkman taking over that title, I think there's just it's rejuvenated the entire property.
Wait,
and
Sarah, did you see the Optimus Prime that when you say transform, it transforms? It's from
I saw the STC, the Optimus Prime, and the Dinobot that I'm not a fan.
How about Optimus's voice though? It's so
yes.
sultry.
How about the 90s Beast Wars?
I didn't watch that either.
Oh.
No,
okay.
I like the toys. I always because obviously growing in the 80s, like they always had cooler toys, like the was it Blaster or whatever, Starscream, like they just were cool. I like the toys. I just am not like huge Transformer fan.
Jen's in shock. All right, trivia question from Lords of the Long Box. Tivo said, what were the G1 Japanese Transformers called in Japan?
Weren't they or is it Tanaka? Or is that the brand that owns them?
We got a guess here. I'm not even going to attempt. Taransufoma? I think I messed that up.
I know that there is a bunch of foreign stuff that has them in it. I just don't remember how to.
I was gonna say, are they called GoBots? But that's
no.
That's not the same thing. It's not the same.
Tell us in the chat if anybody guesses it. But so far, we only have one guess. All right, let's keep on cruising though. So, all right, I think we used to have these too. Go ahead, Jen.
So on the left, it's issue 2 from 84, and it's the second appearance of Optimus Prime, Megatron, and Starscream. But number 4 on the right is the first appearance of Shockwave and a cameo appearance of the Dinobots.
Okay. I mean, for me, hands down, I would go with the left, and not just because it was an earlier issue. I just like it. Sarah, you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with Optimus Prime versus Megatron.
Lucy's still working, I think. Yeah, she looks busy. All right. So on the left side, ooh, I was wrong. Interesting. So we're looking for $8 raw on the left and $11 raw on the right, with a 9.8 going for 312 and then 213. The little asterisk there, guys, if you're new to cover price, just means that the data is more than 30 days old, or the last recorded sale was more than 30 days old. That's
But
interesting.
It's a second appearance versus a first appearance of another character on the right.
Yeah, that does make sense. But I mean, they're both on an upward trend. I think any of you that are out there that have your Transformers, this is an interesting time to watch those grow. All right, let's keep going. Ooh, what do we have here?
One of these is Sarah's.
Yeah. So this is mine. First of all, I love that the right, Go Mask or Mask, right? Wasn't Mask the same thing too? As like
No.
no,
I don't think so.
No. All right.
No.
All right. I'll just shut up and tell you.
Diaclone was their name.
My pick is on the left hand side. I like this title, The Transformers the Movie. This is from Marvel. So this is a adaptation of the movie that came out in 1986. This came out in December of 1986. There's 3 issues of the series. And it has the first appearance of Galvatron RC, which is the female Autobot, and Unicron in planet mode. So
did you see the movie with Megan Fox in it?
We did.
Everybody remembers the motorcycle scene, right?
Yeah.
You didn't like that one either?
Yes, I like that one.
Sarah.
I like that one.
Okay.
It was too Michael Bay-ish for me. Like, it was just too, like, I don't know.
We won't put you on the spot anymore. It's okay. It's all good. What about the newer one? The Beast Wars movie was really good.
I haven't seen that, and I want to see that. I kind of was looking to see when it was going to come in streaming, and they haven't mentioned it yet, but I'm waiting, and I'm assuming it's going to be on Paramount Plus. So.
All right, and then what was the other cover? Did we already cover that?
So it's Transformers Lost Light #1. The artist is Timothy Lim.
Right.
It's
I
a
got it.
ripped retailer exclusive, so it's a clothing brand. And a shout out to Peter Renna, who covered all the ripped variants. So it's kind of cool because it's homaging. How do you say it
Homaging.
again? Homaging itself. It's Transformers after Transformers.
Yeah, I like that. That's clever. All right, vote left or right, Sarah.
Left.
Lucy.
I'm gonna go with left.
I'm gonna go left too. I think we're all on agreeance here. Oh, wow. Good thing we all went left. So we're talking $337 for a 9.8 copy of the one on the left. We don't have any graded information on the one on the right yet, but a near mint's going for about $20. A very fine of the Transformers the movie is going for $27. So I'm guessing that's a tough one to get in high grade just because of the age, and also the black on the edges there will make it tough with spine ticks and whatnot. But that's cool. So keep your eye out for that one. Very nice. Let's keep cruising. Oh, these were mine, but I don't remember why. Okay, hold on. I'll remember why I chose them. Transformers. Well, because Jen picked these for me, sort of, because I couldn't think of what I wanted for a cover, and she kind of knows my art style. And a lot of the pieces that I like to collect are evergreen. So on the left, you have the Transformers Primacy #1. And on the right, you have Transformers versus G.I. Joe. That one, I think the coloring is so nice. It's very cool to me. I think it's perfect in composition. So these are both ones that I enjoy just because of the art. What do you guys think?
So on the left, it's a subscription cover by Sarah Stone from 2014. And on the left, on the right, is #7 from the Transformers versus GI Joe series, and it's a retailer incentive from 2015. Just if you're trying to track them down.
So cool. I think you guys are kind of agreement here. So Jen, if you had to pick one, left or right?
Left.
Ooh, left to Jen. Sarah?
I'm going with, I think West Coast Big Rob said.
Yeah.
He said
He
right.
said right. He said right because it was rare.
I'm going with Rob. Right.
He thinks it's more rare. I might go with right just because it's G.I. Joe and I miss our Coco Gal. So just for that.
Just for that. The chat's kind of torn here. It seems like everybody's kind of on the fence. It's going back and forth. But it looks like, oh, wow. Looks like the market's kind of torn here too. So either way, you can pick one of these up for $3, which just seems like a steal, especially, again, if you're a fan of the artwork. They're both on an upward trend, which is no surprise.
But I think the one on the right would be, because it's a number 7 and it's a retailer incentive, like you have to.
You said it was a 1 in 15?
I think it's something around there. But the one on the left is the subscription variant. So
rarity wise, depending on how many stores were ordering issue 7 versus how many were subscribed. I mean, it's a toss up. I don't know. All right, moving on. What do we have here?
So there's no price on the one on the left, but it's kind of tough. I was looking into it. This is from 2011. It is from New York Comic Con. It's Unite. I can't find any prices or to sale. I tried typing unit and then a dot with the E to Unite. Oh, I didn't do Unite as a one word. And then New York Comic Con 2011. But in it has a bunch of the characters from around the Hasbro's universe. And then on the right, it's Synergy from 2019. It's like a one shot, but it's also a lot of, the cover has a lot of the female characters from Hasbro, but I don't know. I don't have these. I want to see the guts of them because I want to see what's inside, right?
Dude, I can't find this. You're right.
It's cool. I like that, like Synergy is, because I see Gem and the holograms on there. Synergy was the name of her like AI system. So I think that's really cool. I like that cover. Absolutely. I'd go with the right.
If anyone can find that Unite one, please tag us and tell us the price and then where it was. Was it in
I'm gonna go with the black one, this one, just because you can find it.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, right? I don't see it anywhere, and I'm sitting here searching while we look. But yeah, so that you guys have a little hunt in front of you. If anybody can find this, yeah, definitely let us know. All right. Oh, you put this one up. Somebody just posted this today. It was the Comic Forge. The pressable defects. The Comic Forge got this. The one on the right. Sorry, it's like supposedly like a ghost. But go ahead.
The one on the left is Comic Smorgasbord. It is from 1994, and it is an official program for the first Transformer convention, BotCon from 1994 in Fort Wayne, Indiana. So that's pretty cool. It's from the first BotCon. And then on the right, it's the Transformers number 1 from 2009. It's the retailer incentive 1 in 10.
Which is like impossible to find. That's kind of how I understand it. But all right. Anyway, I'm biased. I'm going right. I think the whole chat's going right too.
I agree.
Yeah, right.
You don't think that's kind of cool? The first BotCon?
No.
I think it's cool.
I think this is cooler. I like that. I like.
Wait, no. What did I say? Did I say right? No, I want to go left. I meant to say left. Sorry.
All right, Lucy. If you want to be wrong, it's fine by me.
So. I like it better.
Boom. Okay, I'm actually surprised by this pricing too. So 125 raw. It's on a downward trend probably because people can't find it. The one on the left is 115, so they're comparable in regards to raw, but that's a no grade. They're both no grades. 9.8, 245 for the one on the right, but it has an asterisk, so keep that in mind time-wise. I actually thought it would be going for more than that.
They're both 115.
Well, there's no grade on the one on the left. It's probably like,
So,
you're right. Like the one on the left, if they had the grade there, I would assume it would be less than a 9 to a 9.4. So maybe the one on the left is more valuable if you think of it that way.
But I would
So
think
is it
that,
a
right.
program?
like, yeah, for BotCon.
So
So,
there's no, like,
everyone was holding it.
comic-
And,
There's nothing on the inside, or besides, like, hey, go to, this is booth A, B, C. You don't know.
I don't
I
got
don't know.
it. I don't know.
Mm.
Take us if you have that.
Oh, this is fun. Who chose these?
On the
chose.
right, it's Sarah's.
Go ahead.
On the left, it's Transformers G.I. Joe #1, cover A, from 2003. It's from Dreamwave Productions. It's Jolly is the artist. And Sarah?
So I love these like collabs that Transformers has. This is Transformers My Little Pony. This is from IDW. The Magic of Cybertron. This is a 4-issue crossover series back in April of 2021. And friends of the podcast, Trish Forstner and Tony Fleece, have also done work in issues 2 and 3. So
Wait, how do ponies and the Transformers go together?
It's the magic of Cybertron.
right.
Whenever there's magic, is ponies.
See,
I
look
kind
at
of want to
that.
read an issue just to see like what's the storyline, what's the synopsis here, like how do those two things merge?
They just look
It's an
so
interesting
funky.
crossover. Okay, I'm gonna go left. Love you, Trish, but I'm still going left. I think that's an interesting.
Going right. But
Lucy's
Trish
going
didn't
right,
work on
Jen?
this one though. She didn't work
No,
on this
she
one.
didn't work on this one, but I still go right because I know she worked on some other
Number
ones.
2.
I like
Only
Jo-
number 2.
is that how you say his name? Jolly?
Charlie.
I don't know. I really like what he's doing with that look of Optimus and
Well, he's using negative space, or not negative space, but the black space really well. It reminds me of Drew Zucker, how he uses the black on Kanto to kind of create his images. I don't know. I like it. Okay, so let's see here. Looking $5 raw on the left, $3 if you want very fine. On the right, we're talking $3 to $10 plus shipping. So I think Ponies takes the win.
Hey.
See, Magic and Sunshine. Was it
And Transformers.
Sunshine always works.
Yes.
Well, I will say this. I think it was Trisha brought this up when we had her on a while back, that the brony force is strong. Like there is definitely a following for ponies. Jaylee? Oh, it's pronounced Jaylee.
Okay. Thank you. Creed.
Oh yeah, I knew that actually, because he did something in Killing Children book I like.
Oh yeah.
All right,
like,
here we go. Oh, I already
Jaylee.
know which one I like better, but go ahead. Whose picks are these?
Dude, no one's.
These are awesome. These are both awesome.
This is Transformers Robots in Disguise #12 by Casey
Okay.
Collar. It's a 1 in 10 on the left from 2012. And the one on the right is Transformers More Than Meets the Eye #12 from Casey Collar again, a 1 in 10 from 2012. So that Casey was rocking it in December of 2012.
Oh, these are so cool. This is a tough choice for me. What do you think, Sarah? What would you go with?
I would go with the Sgt. Pepper Lonely Hearts Club Band homage with the right.
I was gonna say, isn't that it looks like a homage to something?
Yeah.
So I was gonna
Beatles.
pick that.
Yep, that's the cover of a Beatles album.
Yeah. Okay.
I like
I was writing my. Oh, look, Rob said. Oh wait, no, never mind. Sunshine.
I'm torn, so I'm gonna wait until I see which one's more expensive.
I'll go with right.
Okay, well, here's the thing.
The right.
I think whoever got it for it's like not perfect, but the $11 was a freaking steal, right? And the only one currently, like they're not 9.8.
I like that. Yes,
Right?
I like that.
Yeah.
And then the Transformers one on cover price is not applicable. And then when I searched eBay, I can only find not yet sold listings. I'm like, well, so, and so if it's not, is that more than 6 months too for eBay?
I don't know. I'm not sure how eBay works.
So
Anthony,
maybe
you're
when
in the chat. You should.
maybe when we do part 2, there'll be a sale.
How many times have we done part 2?
Not yet.
We
I
have
think
done it
we've
like
done
once
one
or
part
twice.
2.
Have we?
Once
Did
or
Ji Young
twice.
Lee twice think? I don't know.
Yeah, we did.
We always say it though, and it's the thought that counts. It's the intention.
I was just
All right, that's
wondering.
interesting. So yeah. Huh?
Eventually, guys.
We will do it.
Moving on. All right, these are also very cool. Jen, you have some awesome picks on this list tonight. I am impressed with these selections.
So these ones Jen picked for me though, because I didn't know what really to pick.
That's what I said. I was like, I don't get it.
So she sent me options, and I was like, it's hard to pick because I really like both. Like they're both cool. Like Terminator and Transformers. Like it's pretty awesome. I think like me and Sam were watching the documentary with Arnold, and he was talking about like, you know, the Terminator and how he was competing with Sylvester Stallone. They had to make them battle, like, so I was like, okay, I have to go with Terminator because I like Terminator. And obviously Halloween, that's such a creepy cover. And I don't know if Jen has more information about these two.
So the one on the left, Transformers versus the Terminator, number one from 2020 is cover B by Maline. And then the one on the right is Lavio Ramanadali.
Perfect.
It's a retailer.
It says it's a con exclusive. Rob was saying it's a Halloween con exclusive.
The Transformer one is a 1 for 10 retailer incentive.
Okay. Oh, maybe there's another one for a con.
Yeah, he's saying the con exclusive is the better one out of the two.
Okay. I'm reading that wrong. Okay.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, that's what he meant.
All right, well, there you go. So I think the chat pretty unanimously went left, with the exception of Planet Arizona's like, right. So let's see what we got.
Oh, it's a poster homage to the movie 9, really?
Never seen the movie.
You never? Oh, it's so good. It reminds me
9.
of Canto. I think I have told you guys that before.
9. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like that one's the winner too. So Planet Arizona Comics. Slow clap. Very nice. $20 for a raw for a Transformers Halloween. And then on the right, we're only looking at $2 raw. So that's still really affordable. What's up, McClay? Guys, Brian McClay in the chat, Beyond Wednesdays. If you are not following his channel, you are missing out. He's probably one of the most non-biased, like genuine approaches to comics it's refreshing. I find his channel refreshing. You can just go in there and they keep it real. Whether you like it or not isn't the problem. It's more like, can you handle it or not? Oh, what's that movie where it's like, you can't handle the truth?
Men?
Yeah, that. Kind of reminds me of. That should be your opening, Brian. It should be like, you can't handle the truth. And it's all Beyond Wednesdays. You're welcome. Okay, moving on. Sorry, little tangent. Go ahead, Jen.
So on the left, it's Transformers 80 from 1991. I kind of love how it's the 80th issue in a 4-issue limited series. I don't know if that was on purpose, and I thought it was funny.
Okay.
It's
cute.
And then
what is that, Laura?
Right is one of
what do you say like that?
What? I was drinking and I bit my lip at the same time.
Okay, I was like, is you offended by this or what? I'm like,
no, not offended at all.
Okay.
And then the one on the right is actually I got really excited when this came out. I have one, and it's Transformers Best of the Rarities. It's cool because it has never before reprinted US and UK storylines and stories. And it's a nice thick chunker, and I love when they do that, when they take a collection of all these things that haven't been reprinted and put in a place. So
yeah, that's very neat. Hands down the right for me.
Yep, I go with the right.
Lucy went right. And we're all wrong. All of us are completely wrong. We all bought into Jen's like sentimental story. We're like, yay.
We went with what we like. I did see when I was looking up I did see this one, and I almost added this one, but then I didn't. So yeah, but I
Well,
liked.
$60 raw for the left. We're looking at $13 raw for the right. They're both on a downward trend.
Mhm.
The 9.8 though of that Transformers, that's shocking to me. 535 buckaroos. If you guys have that, congratulations.
Or-
$40 for 9.6 on the
Keep
right.
your peepers peeled when you're digging, because
I could see this being overlooked.
Mhm.
Yeah. You would never know. Decepticon equals Jen. Like, I just love this one.
I got engaged in the Decepticons headquarters.
No way.
You
I
did?
did.
That's romantic.
Right? So the
Yeah.
Milwaukee Public Museum, I don't know which movie it was, but that's where they filmed the Decepticons headquarters. Or not the Public Museum, the Art Museum, the Milwaukee Art Museum.
That's really sweet.
Right?
Planet Arizona Comics said that his 80 might be a 9.8 candidate.
Dang.
Send
That's
it in. We'll
pretty
send it to
cool.
Redhead first.
Yes.
Yeah, send it to Redhead
get it
first. Get it
clean.
pressed and cleaned. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Hi. All right, moving on. What do we have here?
So on the left, it's Optimus Prime #1. It's that ripped exclusive again that Peter Renna covered,
Yeah.
and it's homaging. Sorry, how you say it again?
Just pretend like there's no H.
Right.
Homage.
Homage.
Homaging Transformers #5 from the
I'm
original
able
series.
to say you're able to say it, Jen. Come on.
Homage.
Just
I like
kidding.
that you say homaging, though. I think it's cute.
So
I think it's.
thanks that I have a weird way of saying stuff, but so it's cool that Optimus Prime #1 from Ripped Clothing is doing a homaging Transformers #5, and then on the right, I think we've talked about this before when we did Turtles.
Yeah, it was Turtles. It looks so familiar to me. Okay.
So it's X-Files
That same
Transformers
style.
Conspiracy Retailer Incentive by Joe Coroni from 2014.
Left.
Right.
I like right. It's just cool.
Right. I'm going left. And you guys are shitheads. I haven't gotten a single one
Yeah,
right
Jared,
this
what the
entire
hell?
show.
If you guys like the one on the left, there's a person. So whoever bought this for $12 in shipping, they're selling 2 comics. They're selling this one and a UK Ripped clothing brand thing, 2 for that price, and they have like 6 more. So if you like that
Okay.
price,
Wow.
Yeah, it's not bad. Probably throw out an offer too. So $100 if you're looking for the weekly weird news. That's cool. Again, this is stuff for you guys to keep your eyes out on. Like if you're not familiar with some of it, like this is something you can start digging around and hunting for. Okay, what do we have here? I need to say
So-
something other than what do we have here.
Ghosts.
I can't see that anymore. I'm not allowed to
What?
say what do we have here the rest of the show.
Okay.
Okay.
What we have
And
is
if you
ghosts.
say, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, right?
I'll go.
Buck, 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 buck.
Bok, 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 bok. Oh, what do I have to do if I say it? Damn, Lucy setting terms. I don't know. You pick. You can
You have
make
to
me
go.
do something. Fine. I will balk like a chicken if I say, what do we have here one more time this show?
Cool.
Try it. I need it. Okay.
Yes.
So on the left, it's Transformers #12 from 2010. It's the New York Comic Con exclusive. That's homaging X-Men.
Homage. Yeah.
And then on the right, it's Transformers Universe #3 by Dan Canahan. Canana.
That.
It's the Platinum Pass cover. It's from June 2004. But these are ghosts. Both of them don't have a price on cover price, and I can't find any on eBay that have sold.
That
Wow.
New York Comic Con one has been on lists before, but it was a while ago though. Yeah, those are like, it's kind of like what's happening with the ash cans from this con. I think that whenever you have a Transformers anything at one of these cons, it's like the first booth you should go to. Irritate me though, because they didn't save some for each day.
Oh,
Which
they
I don't know.
didn't?
No. Like,
They were
They just sold out the first day?
For that.
yeah, which Anthony and I were talking about that because I guess that's their prerogative, and I guess you can do that. But it kind of sucks for people who couldn't be there on Thursday. Like they were gone.
Wait, they
We
were
were kinda
gone on
hoping-
Wednesday?
Yeah, they were
That
like,
is stupid because
What
like
don't
not a lot of people can make it, till the weekend.
Yeah,
wouldn't you
it's
wanna
pretty
keep
rough.
pulling
I was like,
people- wouldn't you want to keep pulling people in like every
Well,
single day?
yeah, because I watch over the booth. I'm like, do you guys have it? They're like, they basically, as soon as I walked up there, we don't have the Transformers ash can. I was like, okay. Or Void
Okay, wait.
Rivals. It's like, okay.
But then we'll talk about this at the end. But there's also a black and white one if you went to a panel.
That one's sold out too. And it's going for like, that was on the list that we just did over on the cover price list. That both the black and white and the color both made it.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. Okay. All right. So no sales data. If anybody in the chat
no,
has
the
these, congratulations to you because we don't know. If I'm with Lucy, if I had to pick one, I would go with the left.
I go with left too. Please tag us and let us know how much because I'm just super curious. I'm super
Let's
curious.
see.
I am
He said,
too.
why are 5 copies on me?
Yeah, but I don't. But they need to sell. If they sell, then awesome.
Yeah. We try not to report like speculated data. It has to be like solid data.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So dang it. It's okay. I was hoping to have you guys pick
Getting it.
between the comic or the toy, but I forgot to tell Britt that. It's okay.
That's okay.
All right.
So
I'd rather have the toy.
Mm-hmm.
well, but if you didn't know how much it was,
But yeah, but now you saw it.
yeah,
No, still, I would have
It
said the
was
same
a
thing.
toy.
Even if I didn't know the price, I would still would have gone with the toy.
I actually agree. I think she's telling the truth, and I agree with her too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
would you want to play with it?
No.
Not now. No.
You wouldn't want to transform it at least once.
No.
Okay,
I would
maybe.
sell it on eBay
You're right.
for $9,000.
If
I
didn't
go
know
to
the
YouTube and watch
price-
somebody else opening theirs and putting it together, and I would just hold my box and watch them.
Right?
Like,
If I didn't know the price, then yes. But
It
if
was
I
an
knew the
episode-
price, then no.
It was an episode of Big Bang Theory. Remember, Penny gets both
Oh
Leonard
yeah.
and the teleporter from Star Trek, and it's
Uh-huh.
I'm
mint
thinking
in
of-
box
and he opens it, right?
because he in the middle of the night he just wanted to do it once, and then he breaks it, so he switches it with Leonard's because Leonard wasn't going to open it.
I remember that.
I'm thinking of the one where he like walks up and they just open the box in front of him. Maybe that wasn't. Anyway, all right, we're all voting toy. That is incredible, though. Almost $9,000 if you have a vintage 1984 Hasbro Takara 5-inch pre-owned Transformers. That's insane.
So
I've never seen that. Never, ever, ever.
so that they were saying like that article was from like a year or two ago, and it was at 5,000, so it's gone up, and with 40 bids.
Yeah, so there's people out there that want this. I was talking to Anne about that the other day too. Like, what toys from right now we think will hold value? Because I don't understand the argument where people are like, oh, I don't buy modern comics and I don't invest in modern this, modern that. But it's like, this is how you keep the hobby going, is investing in modern. Because one day our modern is going to be our kids' version of this. Like, if you don't support
Exactly.
now, it
So
just
wait
dies.
till they're like old and then they're gonna buy them because then now they're like, well, they're gonna be fucking old anyways.
Yeah,
So
I never
piece of
understand that
shit.
argument. They're like, don't waste money on modern. It's like, why? Okay, sorry.
Real quick. The Transformers Universe #1 on the left is a OTFCC Unicron. Sorry, oh my God, Unicron. I'm so sorry. It's limited to 100.
So it is a unicorn, kind of, Jen. You had it right.
Yeah.
The comic unicorn.
But
And with all that black being so limited, that's incredible. I wonder if the 9.4 is the pedigree for that book.
probably,
Do we know?
Probably.
I don't know. Actually, what's his name? Optimus.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And that's why they're arguing. Doesn't make sense. It used to be at one point modern. Just
Mhm.
stupid.
You know how hard it is for me, especially on Instagram, not to engage with people that like, I'm like, nope, I'm not going to get into a back and forth with this person about that
It's
stuff.
just
But it's like, just,
ignoring.
yeah. Anyways. All right. You say unicorn, you say unicorn. You can't find a unicorn book.
That should be a T-shirt.
How many more slides do we have? I don't want to like. Oh, we
Almost
only have
done.
a couple left. Guys, we have two more. Two more slides till we call it. Make sure if you haven't already, please give the show a thumbs up. We're here every Tuesday covering a different character, artist, writer, etc. in our Spotlight show. We also have several shows throughout the week. So make sure you're following us and sub the channel. Better yet, find somebody who hasn't subbed and make them sub up. Okay.
Just have your
Moving on.
tia, grandma
Right?
and stuff.
Grandma, grandpa,
Just kidding.
dog.
So here's So the sore point for me, Jen. Here we go.
What? Because you didn't
This
get the
slide.
Void Rivals 1 in 100?
Yeah. I didn't get because I didn't get the Transformers.
But this is this black and white, I heard that if you went to a panel, it was given out at the panel. Is that not true?
Yeah, but wasn't the panel on Thursday?
Ooh, Big Rob, did you go?
Oh, ask Big Rob.
Yeah.
Or
And
Steve.
Rob, what
Are you
day
guys
could you
here?
find this? But whatever day it was, I didn't make it.
Oh.
We'll see. We'll see what Rob
Yeah.
says.
But like what Jen was saying, on the left hand is the Void Rivals. This is the 1 in 100. This was a big deal. When this book first was in development, retailers were kind of given a heads up that there was going to be a Transformer reveal on the 1 in 100, but we were kind of sworn to secrecy. We weren't allowed to speak about it. And then obviously once it just hit the waves, people went crazy, and the 1 in 100 is continuing to do well. If you haven't read Void Rivals, at the very last page of that book is where you see that the Transformers universe is crossing over, and it's this big thing. So that's the 1 in 100. And the one on the right, it was on a panel. But when
So it was
the
not
panel?
given away. So it was not given away there, or how? Wait, I'm confused.
I think he didn't go, but it was at the panel.
Oh, he didn't.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm
Mhm.
Hold on.
Okay.
Explain yourself, Rob.
like
Just kidding.
waiting.
No, here's what it says. The bridge between the Transformers and G.I. Joe has been created in Void Rivals #1. With the Transformers in a shared universe, the Autobots are in a good place for renewed interest in the property. What makes this issue so unique? Fans received a treat with the release of the San Diego Comic-Con cover. Within days, this book, it doesn't say how, though. Matt DeVoe, how? I'm just
Guys,
reading the list out from...
Explain this to us.
everything.
Was it given there or what?
It was given to people who
Answer.
showed up at the panel, said Creed.
Okay, real quick.
So that's how you got there, because Rob said he got the regular Ashcan and the SDCC. Because man, these fools got there on Wednesday. Ow, I don't have it. Okay.
Real
Hey,
quick. I
Tanya,
don't know how to
what's
say his name.
Who?
Costantino Larata.
Mm-hmm.
We will do I swear we will do a part 2. We just couldn't cover all of, and we wanted to get some stuff that was cool.
Probably.
That maybe if you're in the back issue binge, and this is nice. Let me pick this up for not.
Yeah, we don't want to just give you a list of shit we know you will never get. You know, it's more fun if there's something that's like, oh, I could possibly find this, versus like, oh, there's the 1 in 100 or there's the Ashcan and whatever. But, okay, so the 1 in 100 is now at double ratio. We're looking at $200 raw and 9.8 going for $451. That's incredible. The one that you got at the panel over at SDCC is going for $256 raw. No graded information yet, but I'm expecting if it comes back, it'll probably be what? Okay, so if we're looking probably in the 500s, 600s for a 9.8.
Because it's comparable to the 1 in 100.
Yeah, it's about $50 higher.
But do you feel like the Void Rivals 1 in 100
Is that rare?
is
Not
rarer than the panel?
I don't know. I don't know the print run on the panel one.
Right.
I would assume the panel one would be less because there were a lot of stores that did Void Rivals.
Do you think if we asked Skybound/Image, they would tell us what the print
I
run
could
is?
ask them, yeah. Because I know that Void
Hey,
Rivals,
Lily.
normally with Image, it's a 500
Hey, Lily.
minimum. But for Void Rivals, they made retailers do 1,000. So anybody who got an exclusive through them, we got more of the ratios than we normally do.
But do you think they would tell you how many of the black and white panel?
Yeah, I could ask. I'll see what I can find out.
Nice. On part 2,
I mean
we'll do
Anthony.
it. Part 2.
Yeah. All right, so this is coming up. What do we have? I didn't do it. I said this is coming up. How interesting. Would you like to tell us about it, Jen?
There's only one cover that's being shown currently, but I think there's like 8 or 9 covers for this. That includes like ratios and stuff, but we have no artwork for any of that. So this is all we're getting so far. And as you can see, the initial date is August 24th. FOC will be 9/11. Oh, that's unfortunate. And then it'll be in store 10/4.
No, sorry. Ella.
And then product code. Because now Image is no longer through Diamond. It is now through Lunar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm personally really excited to see what Kirkham does with the title. I think that there's a lot of potential. There's a lot of growth here. And like what Cover Price was saying, it has really just lit a fire under the fan base. And maybe it'll pull some new people like Sarah in.
Sure. I'm actually curious on how Kirkman is going to handle it, and possibly like how much, are we going to see more like Hasbro, properties, like the ponies and, other properties kind of joining the Transformers Pokemon universe.
Look at the chat. They're fucking sarcastic. Excuse my language. They're freaking sarcastic.
They're going back and forth.
I freaking love it.
Our chat is sarcastic. All right, before we go, we have a giveaway.
Oh, yes. There's a giveaway. Yes.
I didn't forget. What's the giveaway for? Is it something that I'm giving away? I'll give you guys something.
Yes.
It'll be a mystery giveaway.
It's a surprise.
Yes, a surprise giveaway. I'm trying to think what we just got in.
I like that. Don't say
garage?
It's a surprise. I like a surprise.
Right?
I don't know what I have out there. I'll go
So
look.
I had to do it on my phone. I'll show it on my phone because my computer was being dumb and it kept like glitching. So
those are all the comments from
ghetto.
the last show.
Only 8 people. Come on.
Oh, commented on
Only
the Barbie show.
Yes.
Oh,
Come on. 300 and
come
something people
on.
watched it. And only people left 8 comments. And Lillian is
Damn.
one of them. So and her brother. So
Aw. Well, I hope one of them wins. Let's see what happens.
yeah, you jerks.
Okay.
Just kidding. Thanks for watching, guys. Love you.
Just
You're so
kidding.
sweet. Okay, there.
Ooh.
I'm so.
Oh, maybe for a comment on this video, tell us what who your favorite Transformer is in the comments below after the show.
Mirage.
Let's see. Who is
Oh,
it?
Anthony said for our giveaway?
H
I
and
can
H
do 150 of
comments.
the Void Rivals.
Wow.
Yay,
Well,
thank you,
congratulations,
Anthony.
H&H.
H&H gets it. Congratulations. This is a
Thank you,
150. I don't remember who the artist is on this, but it's the 1 in 50 ratio. And I'll
Nice
send it to you
work.
tomorrow.
God, you sound like me.
Yay.
People refuse to comment.
Okay, wait. But how
Rick,
about
Rob, you were there. Thank you, Rob. You're one of them.
H&H? Yay.
Yay.
H&H, do me a favor though. Please DM me on Instagram because I have so much going on. I don't want to forget. Just be like, hey, Laura, H&M, here's my address. And I said H&M, like you're a clothing store. You know what I mean? Just DM me and I'll make sure that I get it to you. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow so I don't forget. But yeah, that was it for us for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Another
before
giveaway for next Tuesday.
What?
If they leave comments,
Well-
giveaway next Tuesday.
So after the show, comment below the video and do who is your favorite Transformer
Yes.
And if they
Or-
don't have one,
or your favorite Transformer covered if we didn't cover it because we couldn't cover all of them.
Killer.
Okay.
We will do a part 2.
Smart ass.
Wait, go back to that one slide.
That is hilarious.
When does it come out? The Transformers 10-4?
10-4.
Okay. Before 10-4, probably
Oh, I
around
like that. 10-4.
10-4, good buddy.
That's
So-
why. That's why it's 10-4. Like 10-4. When you sign up.
No, I think it was a
maybe-
coincidence.
Maybe
No, I
before
bet you that's
the
why.
FOC date, we'll do another Transformers because it'll probably have more covers by then.
I like that. I think that's a great idea. And this Friday, just so you guys know, is our next Nearing Nirvana auction. So if you guys want to tune in, we'll be selling some books. Anthony, we have a cover coming out for that title. We do? Shit, I'm a terrible. We have a cover coming out for this. Oh, that's
You
right.
do? Who's the
Yeah.
artist?
So
Such a
here's
best
how it works.
salesman.
You got grandfathered in to be able to do a Transformer. Anthony, they're only letting like 10 to 20 retailers do it. I don't remember. But if you had done a Void Rivals cover, which we did, then you automatically got a spot for Transformers. But they don't let you pick your own artist. I think the way it works, it's kind of like boom. They're gonna like give us a lineup and it's gonna be like a mad dash to get whichever artist you want. So we don't know yet. We know that we got a cover, but we don't know. Lucy, you're muted.
So because of that, you should only sell it to the people who bought the first one.
I like your thinking.
Oh, imagine how much hate you guys will get if you do that. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Transformers #1 is all I can say. We might have pulled a foil cover for.
That'll be cool.
Oh, I think I actually know now.
Question. When you do a foil, does it have to be the whole entire foil, or can you choose to just how in the in the good old days where they just used foil
Like
to
the
like
title.
highlight certain
That
aspects
is
of, like,
cool.
of
I
the
like
art.
that idea.
I'm not sure how it works with them. From what I understand, it's the whole thing, but I'm not positive
Yeah.
because I know, like
Okay.
with Project Blue Book, they just did the title, and that was an image book. So I know they can do it. I just don't know. Yeah. So getting the Void Rivals cover kind of was like a blessing in disguise because now we kind of got our foot in the door automatically, and they are limiting the shit out of it because they didn't want a million people
Good.
doing them.
That's
So
good.
Bird City will be one of them. Make sure you guys are following us on Instagram. We'll keep you posted as more information becomes available. And yeah, anything you guys want to add before we call it?
Friday.
Friday.
Go watch Transformers on Pluto app for free.
All that stuff. All right, guys, have a great night. We'll see you later. Make sure you're following Lucy at Mama Comics, Jen at Comic Aficionado, Sarah
Wait,
at SheGeek78.
Wait. Follow my other page. It's on my bio, like on my Instagram.
What other page? You have more than one Instagram?
Yes, remember. Oh, you jerk! How dare you say that? My heart. Again,
Your
this is
private
a-
one? You want them to follow your private one?
My shirt one.
Oh.
My so creative.
See, I feel like you didn't present that well. You made it sound like follow my personal one. I was like,
No,
geez.
follow my other. I finally made a page for all my stuff that I make. You know, I'm always talking about the shirts and stuff like that. So go and follow me there, and I'll type it here. Let me see. That's the way how you will find it.
Yeah, so follow Lucy on both of her pages and shout out to Comics with Bueller. He's in the house. Good to see you. Got to run into that handsome devil when I was in San Diego Comic-Con, so that was very nice. All right, that's it for us tonight, guys. We will see you later, and yeah, have a good night. Bye.